Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity with me, Break It Dawn.
Happier if you put the destruction of your village behind you?
Gotta hold on to what I can. Memory's the one thing Galvino didn't take from me.
Driving you crazy.
Hey, this kind of crazy takes work.
Alright, let's check this out.
Sure.
Okay, I have to do it from that side. That's fair.
Huh?
Let's see if we can't make our way inside Durgan's battery.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're not going to rest beforehand. I want to keep the buffs that I currently have from the tavern. If we have to use camping supplies inside, I just grab that on the way out.
That caravan must have had a half-ton of steel. Coinmaster Zoltan's finally getting his way.
For now. The other commandants will have his head.
Only if they don't tear each other to pieces first. I heard Maroon and Exandru.
Shh. Last thing I want is to get on Maroon's bad side.
Fine, just say the words then. I'm getting hoarse.
Not a sound.
Whew, good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
The dwarves sealed the door, never to emerge again. If there are answers,
I'll keep
they
an eye
lie
out.
within.
Alright, let's do it. Though the wind and the ice have pried long, jagged cracks in the walls, the doors feel as solid and as cold as a glacier. Gilded panels are arranged in columns along the doors. The most depict scenes from daily life. Dwarves chiseling at tunnel walls, hauling mine carts, or feasting at long tables. One paint at eye level catches your attention. It's a relief showing a crenellated wall, and above it, an indentation in the shape of an anvil. Examine the relief. Peering closer, you notice that the anvil-shaped impression is strangely dull and smooth, as if it hasn't been exposed to the elements for long. You suspect that something may have filled it until recently. Push the door. Even with all of your weight behind it, it doesn't budge. Place the anvil tile in the relief. The anvil-shaped tile fits perfectly in the impression. You feel a warm thrum in your fingertips as you snap it into place. Okay, I don't remember the order of the Cantic. Hammers, walls, Abaddon. The gilded panel shows an image of a crenellated wall and an iron anvil that you socketed into place. Hammers of Durgan ring loud. May the anvil's deep music resound. That went on for a while. Distantly, you hear the melodic chime of metal on metal and the low chorus of a work song. Strike the Anvil Relief. As you do, a single ringing tone whistles through the air. Your hand buzzes and vibrates like struck metal. When you look back at the relief, the panels on either side of the wall and anvil have come alive. Ogres and warriors of all races gather for battle. Their shapes and silhouettes Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Ogres and warriors of all races gather for battle, their shapes and silhouettes formed by flaring world heat patterns. The tiny figures move and dance, animated by the flicker and blaze of an unseen fire. Walls of the battery safeguard our works from marauder and wielder alike. You hear the heavy thud of some kind of mechanism loosening behind the plaque. Push the crenellated wall relief. It slides easily with the slightest pressure from your fingers. You got it up and over the Anvil Relief, where it clicks into place. Beneath it is a deep cavity. It's shaped like a dragon's gaping jaws. Abaddon's faithful travail by the forge, and the fires that brighten the ore. Warm air gusts from the open mouth, tingling your cold-numbed face. Examine the mouth more closely. The heat billowing from the mouth prevents you from getting too close, but the rim of the cavity and the tiny teeth surrounding it are blackened with soot. You accidentally inhale some of the vapor. It's odorless, but it leaves you lightheaded. You also notice that the dragon's tongue is a fire striker. It's hinged and attached to a chunk of flint. Examine the mouth more closely. Alright, so we don't want to do one of these, I don't think. Press the dragon's tongue, maybe? Let's do this. Use your torch to light a fire in the mouth. Fire catches the warm vapor with a billowing whoosh. The dragon's eyes are alight, and flames lick at the edges of its mouth. A few seconds later, the panel is sliding away from you as the two enormous doors swing open into a grand hall. So I wonder if you had a flame enchantment on your weapon, if it would have done the same thing, if you stuck your weapon in there. It'd be neat if it did. Like, that was a unique interaction with your weapons enchantments. Hey, achievement. Watcher at the breach. Maybe we should go tell Renan Guild what we did. Hey, the door is open. It's all yours. You sense the presence of one of the other pieces of Garrode's helm nearby.
And what does the flame reveal?
Huh?
We used to sleep in places like this, to conquer the fear of death. I do not miss it.
Imagine not. Not creepy. The statue of Abaddon is modeled and tarnished. Each bolt and rivet appears crafted with meticulous detail.
You gotta see this.
Oh, all the way over there.
We earned this. Durgan's steel has lined our halls in gold. Your vanity dishonors Abaddon and cheapens us all.
These weapons are ours. Or have you two forgotten how to hold a sword?
The Malkachoa is strong today.
Is that in response to that? Which way first? Let's go this way first. Assume this place is trapped out the wazoo, so we're gonna take it slow. Especially since it seems like traps one-shot us more often than they used to. This door's
you say
locked.
so.
Let's take care of that.
Got it done.
Damn you both! My generation built this keep to honor Abaddon, not to further your greed and ambition.
We're Pergrunin. Our forefathers explored and conquered, but you've stuck us in this frigid hall.
Paved with gold and marble. I won't allow us to abandon our legacy for your delusions.
No, you'll peddle it away to line your pockets. How much have you made selling our steel, Zoltan?
Again with your lies. You think I don't hear you turning the others against me? These walls echo, and... Enough! I'll send the Forge Guardians on both of you if that's what it takes.
If you say so, that'll do.
Boots with stability. Plus 30 defense against prone attacks, plus 15 defense against push attacks, and generic description. Do we have anyone that doesn't have boots equipped? Oh, she doesn't. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Another ring of unshackling. Should also be stealth for this segment, I think.
Right here.
Okay, let's split up our damage. Something like that should do. You're fighting the one on one's Manea.
Right. Yeah.
You think you glimpse flickers of movement in this tarnished, clouded mirror. Description, okay. Record of production. Here is a current accounting of this month's production. 20 longswords, 15 axes, 12 hammers, 7 maces, 2 flails. 7 full suits of armor for Forge Guardians. 3 additional suits of armor. If the Commandant's remark on production rates, kindly remind them that we received 3 different work orders from them. Vassal or Vassal? Master Smith of Durgan's Battery. A note on another page is written at the bottom of the page. Sorry, another hand. I'll put that up there. What does Exandru need with so many Forge Guardians? Keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Another door here. Check it out.
Yeah.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Actually feels like the way forward. Let's go this way instead. Letter to Zoltan. Esteemed Coinmaster Zoltan, I write to you in anger and bafflement. I not been a faithful customer to you? Have I not been fair in my dealings? Yet after all of our business together, you people turn me away like some filthy beggar. I arrived at the battery a fortnight ago, frost in my beard, not a morsel in my belly. Barely had I unhitched the horses, when your Commandant Exandru came to meet me. The priest told me that I would be made welcome, but my profane business would not. In short, I have to leave at first light, my wagon's empty. Certain that this was but a negotiating tactic, I told Exandru that I would of course see him compensated along with you. He left in a huff. When I presented myself at the door, it was Commandant Maroon, your arms warden, who met me. She told me to leave at once, as she wouldn't have any coin-grubbing hands tarnishing Durgan's steel. Now, I appreciate forceful bargaining as much as any man of coin. I was cold, hungry, and put off by her vehemence. So I showed her the letter you had sent inviting me to examine your latest stock of Durgan steel. Commandant Maroon drove a rapier through the letter and sliced it in two. She then warned me that her blade, a fine weapon indeed, but the last I ever laid eyes on, but did not hie back down the mountain at once. Never have I endured such humiliation and expense, only to return home empty-handed. I don't understand what has passed between you and your associates, but I urge you to take charge. I fear the other commandants will be your undoing. Indeed, at all of Durgan's battery, do not deal with them swiftly and decisively. Yours, Meister and Edo of Cesaro.
Oh, look at here.
Read that before. That's about this way. Just clear out this main hall.
Get out! Out!
Let's go! Right.
Hey, look at that. So we get Holy Power 3 per rest. 3 might plus 7 resolve. Fantastic. Now I gotta kill 10 vessels or 50 enemies. Edwin was a paladin and a member of the Kind Wayfarers during the War of Black Trees. She was famous for escorting colonists and farmers to the Deerwood and protecting them from the Glenfathan warbands. Though a skilled warrior, she avoided the Glenfathans when possible, rather than fight them. However, tensions and tempers rose, and one day she found herself guiding a family of farmers from their ruined homestead. When she attempted to wait out the prowling raiders, one of her charges rushed into the fray. Edwin was forced to hold off the Glenfathans, while the rest of the farmers fled. She died, outnumbered and surrounded, and it was said that even the raider who struck the killing blow wept for her. I was tempted to play a Kind Wayfarer.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
For this playthrough instead of a gold-packed knight.
How long before the commandants come to blows? Did you see the look in Maroon's eye? Exandru had better watch his back.
Yeah, they're kind of Wayfarer or a Showbearer of Elka. That's gonna be the party's tank. I mean, I am still the party's tank, kind of. Though Adair's gonna take that over when he's back in the party. I think I sent her a little too far ahead by herself.
Traitors! Cowards!
Especially against some enemies she can't even damage. Constant percent melee. That's 10% melee damage. Okay. I like that. I do value attribute bonuses very highly, and these are some good attribute bonuses. So I wonder if I have... I'll have to optimize that later.
Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
Zoltan's the only one with sense. Anyone who says otherwise is a fool.
That cheat sold our steel and kept the coin himself.
Maroon? She won't rest until our corpses decorate the halls.
Oh, look at here.
Bronze statue of Abaddon stands over incense, ash, and rusted metal tokens.
I'll see what's ahead.
This kind of feels like the way forward now, so maybe we can go back over here.
Right.
Doing that.
Huh?
Also, this area seems much easier than the rest of
Ain't that special?
its expansion so far. Battery siren. How's this coming along?
I'm here.
I hear my cat in the background. He got up on the desk, clicking on my work computer. Alright, where is he? Oh. Okay.
Is ready.
Alright, why is his hit chance so low?
Lead the way.
Okay.
Alright, he's got it from here. Maybe. There we go.
Huh?
Yeah, 1 out of 50. If I see any vessels, he's gonna solo.
He's a traitor to the battery.
Go solo the whole fight. Usually you find a whole bunch of vessels at one time.
Not a sound.
Start trapped before I go grabbing stuff. Shimmering Cloak. Plus 10 deflection against range attacks and grants mirrored image 3 per rest. It's really good too. A lot of really good items in this expansion. A Bill of Sale. You can roll the scroll and see an inventory of weapons and armor. Swords, shields, breastplates, and helms. All are listed as sold to Lucan of Durnrid. The bill is signed by Commandant Zoltan, Coin Master of Durgan's battery.
Huh?
Most of these crates and barrels are empty, and several are overturned. It looks as if they were cleared out in a hurry.
Light, flame,
Hidden
and
stuff
sound.
in here.
We'll keep to ourselves.
Oh, she must have seen that from all the way over there. I can't even see it on the screen.
If you say so. That'll do.
Encased within a thick sheet of ice, this dwarven corpse has been remarkably preserved. Those features are obscured by the frost. Clutched in the dwarf's hands is a large cloth-wrapped bundle, perhaps a pack. I can't use Zawa or Manea for this? Hold a torch to the ice. You set your torch beside the frozen figure. By slow degrees, the ice around the dwarf's hands begin to melt, though the water occasionally threatens to douse your torch. In time. Oh, I really like that art. This reminds me of something you'd find in, like, Eye of Beholder. Or one of the Eye of the Beholder games. You find one of the NPCs, like, in the dungeon somewhere. In time, enough ice falls away that you're able to reach the satchel. Hug it open. The contents of the satchel are largely unharmed. You find a handful of stamped coins, some papers, and a scroll, along with a heavy iron key. Further searching uncovers nothing else. Rolled parchment. Maroon's getting suspicious. I've got her sniffing after Zoltan for the time being, but she'll keep an eye on me. Had the lads put the last shipment in with a coal, and a cart across the tracks. I'm counting on you to make sure it gets topside. You don't mind getting your hands dirty, right, Gregor?
Oh, and if I find something good, you can have half.
Yeah.
She'll bring these walls down around us.
Not a sound.
Yeah.
Alright, park right here, and in the next episode, take care of the enemies down here, then open this door. Tables, shields, and collapsed stones have been piled up to form an impassable barricade.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.